He says to the folks of this town, at that time a vibrant, alive city, I know your deeds. You are neither cold nor hot. I wish you were one or the other, but because you are lukewarm, you make me sick. Now, I always understood that to mean hot is for God, and cold is against God. And that God was saying, I'd rather have you be against me, cold, than lukewarm, which means apathetic. I don't think so anymore. Here's what I think. Hot and cold, in this context, are both good. Think of what a Christian here would have thought if John said, I wish you were hot. I'm sure he or she'd have looked across this valley and said, there's the hot water. It brings healing. It brings restoration. It brings comfort to ache and pain and disease. Understand hot. And cold? Cold is wonderful. It's refreshing. It's uplifting. It gives a new burst of energy and enthusiasm and life. Cold is good. But that lousy lukewarm water over here at the Nymphaeum of Laodicea is disgusting. Because as the cold water runs down and the hot water runs down, when they both get to the river that runs through the valley, what good are they? You can't drink it. It's full of all those minerals. Might as well not sit in it. It's not warm or hot anymore. It doesn't do you any good. It's worthless. You remember he once said to those disciples, people like Philip, if you do it to the least of these, my brothers and sisters, give them cold water, give them clothing when they're naked, give them food when they're hungry, visit them when they're in prison. If you do it to the least of them, you do it to me. It seems to me that what John is saying is Jesus' battle plan is so simple. Go out to a hurting world that's in big trouble. Go with passion. Go believing that it'll happen. But I want you to be hot water to people. Be a healer. Be a comforter. Be a restorer. Or I want you to be cold water to people. Be an uplifter. Somebody who brings new life. Somebody who encourages. Because people need a touch of Jesus through you. But if you don't do anybody any good, you make me sick. When is the last time you brought the comfort of the love of Jesus to a hurting person? When is the last time you took time out of your schedule to go to somebody who's hungry, or alone, or broken, or rejected, or depressed? When is the last time any of us was cold water? That enthusiastic encouragement of someone who's discouraged. That taste of the new life that is Jesus. The main way was to bring the caring, loving touch of Jesus to hurting people. One person to one person. It didn't take big organizations. It didn't take gigantic buildings and programs, though those can be very useful. It took one loving, caring person who said, Jesus gave me hot water and cold water, and I give it to you. And when they stopped doing that, not only did it turn God's stomach, but the church died.